Before the whistle blows and before the crowd cheers, there's something every athlete deserves, and that is safety. Welcome to Safe Sports Media, voice for safe and inclusive sports. In many sports, in many places in Africa, we have not gotten to the pro level of sports. And not just for the players, but even with the medical support. In many instances, players are not covered under any medical cover. And they do not even have a sports medic by the pitch when they're playing. But does this mean that we can only survive on hopes and dreams when it comes to medical care in sports? That shouldn't be the case. Now, there's different ways you can ensure that players still remain safe even when we do not have the finances to cover having a full-time medical doctor. This is where community comes in. You need to be able to tap into your community to get even volunteer doctors who can be there for you during your training sessions and be able to support your players so that they understand how to take care of their bodies in case they get an injury, how to recover, and how to get back into play. And especially in contact sports. I'll give a good example. In rugby, there's things known as head injuries. And when that happens, there's a protocol to follow to get back into playing. And there are situations where players have even been told, for your own safety, please do not get back on the pitch. But this has been slowly building, and most federations and unions are being advised on how to get the right people to assess their players. This can be replicated in multiple other sports. Find out, is there a physiotherapist in your area who can come and support your team during the training sessions and during game day? Can there be somebody who's specifically looking at how your players are playing, how their body is reacting, whether they may be having an injury that needs to be assessed? Should they be pulled off the pitch? And are the team managers and coaches willing to also stand by the report the physios give them? If you've been told a player is not fit to be on the pitch, if you say, this is my star player and I need them on that pitch, are you being fair to your player? Are you looking at the longevity of this player? Are you looking at their health? Or do you just care about the short-term win? We are supposed to be looking at long-term benefits to everyone who's involved. And in situations where you cannot afford to have a full-time staff dedicated to the medical care for your players and for your staff, there's other ways you could fundraise for this. You could either get people to volunteer their time, or you could get trainees who would be guided by someone and they can put in the hours. And with time, they also advance to the level that they need to be professionally. Or you could specifically fundraise for the medical care of your players. So this comes as you're fundraising to buy balls in the team, because any person will give you balls. Now start telling people, I'm fundraising to have a full-time medical staff to take care of the medical needs for my players. This ensures that you will always have your players' health and their physical body taken good care of. You could also fundraise for other needs such as the nutritionist. You could fundraise for a masseuse, but physiotherapists, luckily, are also able to do that. So they can even get sports massage, or if they need hospital or medical care, partner with a medical institution to get discounted rates for your players. Just because you do not have enough resources, because you're a smaller team, does not mean you cannot meet the medical needs of your players. That just means you have to be very creative in how you go about it, because at the end of the day, you cannot compromise on that. So be on the lookout for how those within your community can help you ensure that the medical needs of your players are met for the safety of your players. Thank you.